Hi, everyone, and welcome to Talks with Dr. Shafer. I'm Dr. Shafer. I'm a mom, a physician, a board-certified neurologist, life coach, musician, writer, and publisher on a quest to help others on their journey of growth and improved health through storytelling. I believe in creating safe spaces to share our stories so that we can heal, grow, and support one another and create an environment where there is no need for shame, where we meet life's challenges with a focus on the possibilities ahead and learn to release or work around past limitations. Today on Talks with Dr. Shafer, I wanted to share the audio of a reel that I did last week on being in your body. This is something that one could consider a tool to help you get back into the present if you are feeling stuck in your thoughts, stuck in the past, and really just going over and over and over again in the same track, ruminating over something that happened, instead of looking at what happened, deciding where you are now and where you want to be and how you're going to get there. You can't decide where you are, where you want to be, until you move out of the past. So first steps first, you need to come back to the present. You have to leave the past behind. And that's where coming back to being in your body is an important tool to get you there. When you come back to be in your body through something like breath work or by verbally or in a journaling fashion, actually writing down or saying how you feel now in this moment in your body when you're having those memories, those thoughts, and you're having trouble moving out of them. A good way to plant your feet firmly in the present is to simply get out of your thoughts and back into your body. And once we are back in our body, we can't help but be in the present. When we are thinking about our breathing, when we are intentionally breathing in and breathing out, we have to be in the present. It's a way to trick our brain, our nervous system into being present and leaving the things that are distressing us and distracting us behind. So now that you've gotten to a place where through discussing how you feel in the moment out loud, maybe with your life coach or potentially with a therapist, with a trusted friend, even with the mirror, that can be very effective, or journaling about it, singing about it, whatever you need to do, whatever way you find that you can take how you're feeling and put it into words so that you are physically present in this moment. Once you're in this moment, you can process, I'm not there right now. I'm here. And from where I'm standing, what can I do? What do I wish to do? I've thought about what happened, and now I can start thinking about, now that I'm back in the present and I'm out of the past, only now can I start thinking about my future. Can I take stock of how I'm experiencing my body, how my nervous system is signaling to me how I feel about this person, this thing, this environment, this plan perhaps that I've made for myself that my body is telling me maybe isn't what I want to do. If I get into the present and I really listen to my body, then I can make well-informed choices for myself going forward. So I wanted to put the audio for the reel that I recorded this week on this topic of bringing it back to your body here, just in case you're someone who is not on other forms of social media and missed it, because I think it's really important. And I had a really strong response from viewers. And so I wanted to share it with you here. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any questions or if it brings anything up for you, please engage with me on social media. Send me a message. Visit www.drshaferstadronova.com. There are lots of ways for us to connect with one another, and I really want to hear how you're experiencing the content, if it's bringing up interesting things for you. This is all about connection and storytelling, and your story is so important, and I really would love to be a part of helping you explore your story, and not just the past part of it, but the present, and even better, the amazing future ahead of you. And I want to make sure that we are all using our own pen and writing our own story, because this is the only opportunity for the world to hear our story. And it's not our responsibility to write someone else's, but it is our responsibility to be in our bodies, in our lives, living our own story. So here it is. I hope you enjoy it. You need to bring it back to your body. What do I mean by that? When we're stuck in our thoughts, where are we? Are we moving towards our future and our goals? More often than not, we're in the past, ruminating over things we can't control, we can't change. Are there lessons there? There are. But it doesn't require our rumination over them to extract those lessons, to extract the meaning from those experiences. We don't need to understand why someone did what they did to us. We don't need to go over every mistake that potentially we made, or at least our limiting beliefs are telling us that we made. What we can do to help us be really present in this moment is refocus our attention and our thoughts on how we feel in our body when we are having those thoughts, when we are reliving those experiences, those conversations. How do we feel? For example, if you are feeling sick to your stomach when you're around a certain person, does it help you to think about why they're treating you a certain way? Can you control how they're treating you? Can you change how they're treating you? Let's imagine that you have, in a peaceful and kind way, communicated how you feel and what your needs are to that person for you to continue to have a relationship with them. And they didn't alter their behavior. They didn't try to help improve your connection. That's a response to your request for, your bid for connection. Them not being able to meet you there or not making an effort to meet you there is their response. So now, moving forward, being present in this moment so that we can move forward in the future instead of being stuck in our past. Instead of thinking about why they're treating you a certain way, we can reframe our thoughts and consider how it makes us feel. And once we understand how it makes us feel, in this example, how it makes us feel sick to be around this person. Okay, it makes us feel sick to be around this person. We are back in our body. We know how we feel in this moment. We're in the place that really matters, because their head, we can't ever really get in there. We can't really know what they're thinking, what their intentions are, and we can't change it. We've already expressed our needs and our wants to them, and it didn't lead to a meaningful change. So where we need to go, we need to acknowledge how we feel and then make a decision about what our response to that feeling should be to keep us safe, happy, and moving towards the future that we want, because we have to acknowledge if something is making us feel sick, we are choosing to stay feeling sick if we are choosing to continue engaging with that same person or thing. And we have an opportunity to ask ourselves, is this a habit that I want to continue? Or do I want to consider, if I want to change how I feel, how can I change how I behave? Because I can't change how they behave. How can I get to a place where my nervous system is not reacting in fight or flight? Can that happen in this space? Or do I need to engage in a different space? Sometimes that warning that your body is giving you, we are spending a lot of time focusing our energy on trying to alter the stimulus instead of focusing on what the reaction in our body is, what our response is, and then making a decision based on the information that our really amazing body is giving us about what we think about things in a subconscious way. It's saying we feel sick and unsafe. Okay, what do we want to do next? What's the choice we want to make so that the way we feel and experience life in the future is aligned with our goals and our desires for ourselves? Because we don't get to determine the goals and desires for anyone else. We don't get to decide how that person will choose to engage with us. But we can decide if we want to keep on engaging with them, if the way we feel around them is distress, discomfort. If our body is telling us, I'm not safe here, we can choose to leave. We can choose to not re-enter that space with them, wherever it may be. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please stay safe. Take care.